What's up, everybody? We are back in the customizations, checking out all the allied races. No, not allied races. All the core races that we all know and love from World of Warcraft. Last time we left off on the dwarves. So we're going to move on to everyone's, well, I don't know favorite, but small boys, the gnomes. As everything goes, it doesn't seem like any new faces have been added just yet. So that's kind of a shame. I'm kind of hoping that they add something. Maybe something a little more, show a little more age or something, some scars, but we'll move on. It doesn't seem like the gnomes got really, I don't know if this is a new skin, I doubt it. I don't play gnomes, so I really don't know. Now hairstyle. Now this, I don't really see anything too new, but we'll still go through them all. Starting with bald. Every race now has bald options, male and female. So if you want to have a big-eared, bald professor, by all means have it. Now, me personally, I like the eyebrows and the mustache to this whole combo here. It reminds me more of Albert Einstein, and I don't know what class of it. Let's see, not that. Maybe a mage would go good with an Albert Einstein, but I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, let's continue. Now, again, I don't know if any of these new hairstyles are new. Any gnome mains out there, you can go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. But I don't believe any of these are new. And along with, but with facial hair, we have some new things. We have goatee, which isn't so bad. Now this one I do believe is already in there, so we can skip right past this. Now I don't know if this is just a bug. I'm assuming this part is a bug, but with some of these it seems like they would work kind of nice. Like this is definitely a new beard, because I've never seen this one before on any gnome that I've ever come across in the battlegrounds. Very Santa-like beard, I would assume, or wizard. Very good wizard beard. And with eye color, I don't really know 100%. Though this seems like they do have, their eyes are a little nicer looking this way around. No blind, no special colors like the humans so far and some of the other races, which is kind of let down. And if we switch to female, ooh, guys, the ugliest gnome I've ever seen. Again, nothing too different with that. But this one, she just has some earring options. We'll start with none. Well, this is kind of bugged, it seems like, so let's see. Yep, so far all your earrings are bugged as of right now. So even if I hit this, she'll still keep the earrings no matter what. Ew, and we're stuck with this one again, with this time green. Again, nothing too new. Her hairstyles, though, I believe these ones are the new ones. And that's kind of that. Again, there's no new skin color or facial options, which would be kind of nice if they added, like, for hair. I think that what they should do is like how they have the Taurens with the flowers and the Night Elves, which I don't believe are in yet, which have leaves in it. Maybe these guys could have, like, I don't know, little gears or something. Or maybe their hair's a little burnt from tinkering, and maybe something for their face, you know, have a little bit of a scarring or some grease stuck on their face or something like that to give them kind of a, like, oh, they're tinkerers, you know? Now the Draenei, they've had somewhat of a huge kind of update. Well, again with the gem, you'll get that more options. But here, again, we have all these beautiful new colors. You have almost like a voidy one, pure white, and you just keep getting like bluer and purpler. Oof. That's like icy blue. There's all sorts of colors. Now with the hairstyles. Now this is different. This is how do I say, extremely weird. So with this down here, you have headdress. Now this does not come for all of them, of course. So this comes only with a few options. And obviously, I believe this one has been in before. Now you see right there, it went away. There, now there, gone, there, gone, there. And you can have only the crystal, it seems like. But this isn't for all of them. This one's actually kind of cool. This is only for a few ones, so you have to pick and choose which ones you're going to want. And if you really wanted to, you can finally make that marksman archer who looks kind of like a Draenei mixed with Hanzo from Overwatch, giving that they kind of seem like to give him the hairstyle now, so you can be that. And again, Argent Crystal in this one is kind of easy. If you flip through them, it'll come down here. There is some that actually are super special, and when we get to them, I'll show you what makes them so special. Now this, you may have seen this pop up, horn decoration. Now, you may think, well, okay, what can get so special about a Draenei? The space goats. With the strange tails and the hooves and the, I guess, Russian accent. And their strange, like, head plate, forehead thing, and their strange little crystal you can put. Well, not can you just have these purple horns and this beautiful little crystal. You can also get, boom, lanced tips. That's right, you can get gold on those horns, son. Just like how some of the Tauren options have gold tips, you now, too, can have this, I guess, bronze color on your horns and kind of show a little more pizzazz in the party when you have no helm transmogged on. Now this is not for all options, only a few. You can see this is another one where you can get the nice tips. This really brings out your horns because without it, they're kind of small and you really don't see them from head on until you go sideways. But then you, bam, you instantly see these like huge, massive, goldenish, bronze-colored horns sticking out of the back of your head, and they're really just noticeable. And it looks really nice, I think. And that is kind of it. Now, for officially, they don't have too much. They kind of just share the same things with the Lightforged Janai for hair, so it's nothing too crazy. So don't get your hopes up for that. They just kind of copied over, though it does look kind of nice just on these guys, even though they are pretty much the same in every way, I suppose. And this, I believe, are all the old ones that you could. Yep. And tendrils. Now, did you ever get the ugly tendrils that look like this, or like this? Or did you get that random single tendril? Well, worry not no more, Janai players. You can now have one, double, twin, fanned, splayed, uniformed, paired, and it's just like that. You can choose what kind of tendril you want for your dude. Ooh, you can actually see it growing. Ooh. Or if you really want, you can have a clean face and have some cool beard, you know? Maybe you want to have a cool little head with your golden horns and have your cool circlet and look like this. Oh, that's actually not bad. I would rock that as a Janai. And that's pretty cool. But we're not done there. Now, of course, I know a lot of people want it. Ew, never noticed how veiny they are. That's disgusting. A lot of people wanted them so they could have a lot thinner male Janai because they're kind of built like a fridge. But unfortunately, this is what you get. A nice tail, and you can choose between short and long. Short tail, long boy, short boy, long boy, short boy. Not too much there, it's kind of boring, but it is what it is. It doesn't seem that their eye color is in here, at least I've not seen it. Well, obviously they just have the blue one, but maybe they did something where you could have a blind eye, or both blind eyes, or one scarred over the face, you know, something like that. But who knows, this is still alpha, so you never know what is going to happen. Now, on to the females. Ooh, I kind of like this. Would you get rid of the tendrils? Perfect, that'd be like a king. Now, same with the females. The faces all stays pretty much the same. The skin colors, all the same as the males. Even though I think some of them look a little nicer on the female than the male. You know, this one, she's like bright white, and you cannot find her in Northrend if you went to the snow areas. Jesus. So everything's kind of the same here. Oh, here's even a worse one. Bright. And they also have some new hairstyles, which are very nice. This one I've definitely seen before. So we'll start here. Again, every race, just about every race, except for Torn and I think Worgen, have a shaved option. So you can have, actually, we're going to change that skin color, because that is just too hard to see. Right there, perfect. As you see, you have this bald option, just completely nothing. I'm assuming that this line will be gone, so no need to worry there. And as for all you females out there, there are plenty more to come for yous. Female Janai players, I mean, not just like ladies in general. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking. Now here we do another hair decoration option. I believe it is the same as the male, which is just the... Oh no, this is actually different. Braided chains. Oh, those aren't too bad, but who's gonna have the time to put in chains every day? That just seems like a pain in the ass. Oh, interesting. So this one with the bun, you can either have that or you can have this gem sticking out of your hair. This, I believe, I'm hoping they will fix. That looks kind of ugly with that hair sticking out of there. Other than that, it looks kind of interesting. It's very different from any other hairstyle. It looks like it's connected to your ear, so hopefully that would never fall off and just tear your ear right open. And again, with the hair color, nothing new as far as I can tell as of right now. And perhaps they'll add more. Again, this is alpha, so take everything you see here with a grain of salt. Now, on to something super cool, in that you can now choose your horns for the females. You have also these nice ones, like this curled one we saw earlier when we were looking at all the hairstyles. This one I kind of like. It's very goat. That's all I can say. A lot of these just scream, I am goat. I don't know what it is about these ones right here in particular, but they remind me of Diablo in a way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just me who thinks it, but if anyone else who thinks that this looks like Diablo, that's kind of nice. But I do, it just reminds me of Diablo for some reason, just the way the horns are. Which one I don't know. Now these ones I really like. They're very off-centered. There's one higher than the other, one's behind another. And it's very, very interesting. Like, look at that. Look how nice that looks. These actually remind me of the Sylvian or the Night Fae Fawns that you see in Ardenweald, who have kind of horns similar to this, but they're glowing, obviously. And I think they are very, very nice. Now, these ones are kind of okay. If you look from the front, yeah, and you don't see your ears, you kind of look like you got rabbit ears. But from the side, they look menacing as hell. Now, ram. Now, these ones are cool. Really, really nice and curled back. Really getting that goat feel in there with the ram horns. Again, these ones remind me of the Sylvian or the Fawn horns that they have in Ardenweald, just for how they kind of stand and are pointed and just the way they look. Now, for all you female Draenei players out there, don't worry, there is more out there for you. Obviously, you can have thick tendrils on your face, or you can have thin ones. Thin or thick. What would you ladies like? And for this, you just like the males, except yours is a little nicer, I believe, so it looks more like a tiara in a way, almost like you're a princess Draenei. So I don't know, it's kind of nice. I do think it does look a lot nicer than the male one. Now this one, obviously, same with the males, you have 6 whole options. First off, you have the short option, short with a gem, long with gem, longer with gem. That's about it. So you have short, medium, and long. Now you can choose if you want to make that tail super fancy with a little gem on it, or just go with the normal, kind of boring tail with just the normal to-go style of just the 2 golden rings. And that's all for that. Now onto my second favorite race in all of Alliance kind is the Worgen. Now these bad boys, you know, we're gonna have to switch actually over to the Druid. You'll be able to see a lot more. These guys got a huge update in Battle for Azeroth for their model, which looks way better now. Again, there's no real new faces, but they do kind of add 2 things for this whole skins. Now the fur colors, every fur color here is just amazing. I think anyways. You have your gray boy, your slightly brownish, not too sure what kind of color that is. You have this dark one, very nice, very cool. I like this one for a rogue maybe. Yeah, this like kind of Death Knight-y color one. I believe only the Death Knights got this color before, I could be wrong. And you have like this, again, a lot darker one. Not too bad, not too shabby. This one with some stripes, really cool. Or little accents, I guess, in the fur. Very cool. And with the face, too, depending on what skin you get, like these two, you'll have more of your main color onto your face, which is kind of neat, actually. This one I really like. This one I might actually be rocking for my Worgen, but I'm not sure. You get like the nice white wrist, a little bit of orange, and some blue in there. Very nice. Now this one's also, I think, is really nice too. Very stripy, got the big stripes on the back, on your arms. I'm assuming on your legs too, but can't see on your legs obviously because of the whole robe going on. Very nice. And again, you can choose. That's the wrong one. You can add more to your face due to the color of your mane, so that your face will be the same color. Now we have a bluish one again, but this one's also a stripy one. Very nice. Very nice. Now orange. This orange one is different. I'm kind of hoping to see a lot of orange Worgens running around out there, because this is just, I don't know, it's very different. It stands out. I like it a lot, actually. It might be another one of my favorites, just because it also works well with the faces. Ooh, don't want to see that one just yet. It works well with some of these faces, like this one. This, I think, is a good combination with the scar on the face, the nose, and the orange with the little brown in the back, or black, I should say, with the eyes like that. I think that looks really, really good. Now, yes, you can be Gen Greymane if you really wanted to, and rock the white with the scars, and be a warrior. If you really want to. You know, you do you. No judgment here. But that is all 11 fur colors, and that's kind of awesome. Now, obviously, you still have the mains. Nothing too different. Just little bits of hair yet from previous Worgen options. Nothing too real exciting, honestly. Same with the facial hair. Nothing too major. It's all kind of the same. You got your clean shave. And as you go, just kind of, you know, we're going to have to get rid of that. There we go. It just keeps going, so nothing too crazy for the Worgens, being that they also did just get a model redone. So it's kind of nice. But now the eyes. The eyes are kind of my favorite thing. So they give you two types of... That is not the eyes. These are the eyes. So they give you two kind of things of eyes. Let's see. So you get 11 beast-like eyes. Alright? It looks like. And the rest are more human-like. Ooh, these ones are kind of dilated. Do you see that? And the eyes, if you look, they're more slitted, more like a cat or an animal, I guess. This one. So you have a bunch of human ones here, and some of them are slit eyes. So guys kind of show that the beast is still within you. But we're gonna go through all these eyes individually because I think they are wonderful, and I'm gonna be quiet for this whole thing so you can enjoy it without hearing me rambling. Now that all the eyes. The one that really stood out to me were these bright red ones. I think this looks good with the white fur, let's see, and this black fur. I think that looks terrifying. Like if you went with a rogue with that, that looks absolutely terrifying to come at you, don't it? I think that looks amazing. I would definitely go with that option for sure. Now you also get all your ear options as before. So we're just going to show those off real quick. Because they're nothing too new. You all know these ear options. Bit ear, short ears, curled ear, ear with scars, ripped ears, droopy ears, you know. All your typical Worgen ears that everyone's kind of seen. But if you've been paying attention, you kind of notice something that when I change this guy doesn't change. You see that? I can choose any color I want and he's not changing. That is because finally at last, for everyone who wants to play a Worgen, you now get all these new fancy human options along with your new fancy Worgen options, and you can customize your guy to be whatever you want. So if you want to have, like, you want to be black and be a cool black Worgen, go ahead. If you want to be a super pale human being and be a black Worgen, by all means do it. Or maybe you want to have just a little bit of a darker skin tone and still be a cool colored, or maybe you want to be like this bright white Worgen and still have like a nice darker skin tone. You can now do that because they are not keeping these together, they are now separate, and you are able to customize it with all the fancy new human stuff to be as cool as you want. And I think that is just the greatest thing they could have done to add for this. Now onto the last one. Now, I did say that there's nothing. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure that nothing has really changed. Now, Pandarans, I believe, as of right now, have the most just hair-wise for facial, mustache, and all that, having 35 in general. But this is due to change with some different fixes, I believe, so that things might be a little separated. Because as of right now, there is not anything too new with them. There's supposed to be some new, they're supposed to have like a blue skin, some different colored skin, but as of right now it seems like they are not put in the game right now, which is a little unfortunate. And as far as I said before, all our allied buddies have no, oh, they're still broken. They have no new things right now, as because they are just added in recently, quite recently actually. So it'll be some time before probably they get anything. All of our core races will get them first, and then they'll finally move on to these guys. Meaning we might actually get a lot more races with a lot more customizations, which would be amazing. And that is it for now for the Alliance version of customization. Next time we're going to start on the Orc and work our way down to the Goblin to finally see all the new and wonderful options that they have sporting for all these new fun races. But until next time, guys, have a wonderful day.